Thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. If you're here for math, language, or logic lessons, this is a little different than those. If you want more of those, you can always click up here. Just find a new video. Today is actually part of my series ng Study Hacks, in which I try to help you guys study smart and not just study hard. Today, we're going to finish yung ating series on procrastination. We already talked about the types of procrastinators. We already talked about what to do if you usually procrastinate at the beginning of the subject or the project, and what to do if you're procrastinating in the middle or if you just lose steam sa gitna. And today we're going to finish it with what to do when you're procrastinating the end of a project, because there are people who do that. And again, guilty ako of that. Everything I teach you guys are based on my experience and how I deal with my own stuff then. So I hope na you learn something new today. If you want more videos like this, I post a new one every week, and I also post a lot of the other things then, math, language, or all of those things. You can go ahead and hit subscribe, hit the bell icon para hindi nyo mamiss yung susunod na video. Okay? So today, like I said, all about procrastinating the end. Tayo mga Pilipino kasi magaling tayo magsimula. Hirap tayo magtapos ng isang project. And that's really true for me. I struggle a lot with that. I've had experiences na natapos ko na halos yung paper, yung conclusion part na lang, yung analysis part na lang, yung last paragraph na lang. Pero I would stop at that, walk away. Sometimes it'll take me 3 more days bago ko balikan yung paper and actually finish it. It will take me actually having to beat the deadline bago ko siya balikan para tapusin. Kasi naisip ko, ay, nag-effort naman ako noon, so pwede na yan. Madali na lang yan. Ang eventually mangyayari is nauubusan ka pa rin ng time. So what do you do if you're the type of person na magaling magsimula, okay naman sa middle, pero hirap magtapos ng isang bagay? That's what we're going to talk about today. Now, there are 3 tips na meron ako if you are kind of like me, you procrastinate at the end of a project. My first advice is this. Okay? Until you finish your project, don't start anything new. And ako, kasalanan ko yan. Mahilig ako mag-multitask, mahilig ako magsimula ng project, iwanan siya, and then find something else to do kasi nawalan na ako ng interest eh. For example, if you're writing a term paper on, say, a topic like television and its effects on the psychology of kids, kunyari ganon. Let me just give you an example ng paper that I wrote when I was in college. Dun ka sa data gathering, dun sa kung paano mo gagawin yung outline mo, kung paano ka mag-iisip at nilalagay mo doon na information, exciting yung part na yun. Pero when it comes to the conclusion part, minsan parang, nagkaroon ka na ng napagod ka na sa topic na yun, nagsawa ka na sa topic na yun. Kasi naka 20 pages ka na doon sa topic na yun, di ba? Parang hindi mo na magawang magsulat ng another word about that topic. May ganong feeling talaga. Pero ang suggestion ko would be, do not start anything new until you finish that one project na very important sa'yo. Kasalanan ko yan kasi dating ginagawa ko, di ba? Nagsisimula ka ng ganitong project, tapos kalahati nun, tapos kalahati nito, tapos babalikan mo rin yun, tapos kalahati nun. Ang nangyayari lang is, we are taxing our brains too much. Instead of our brains being relaxed and focused on one thing, in-overload mo siya with another project that you're doing on the side. So, to motivate you sa pagtapos ng isang paper, do not leave that project and start another one. Okay? Kasi ang mangyayari lang, you'll have 2 half papers at wala kang actually matatapos. That will also motivate you if you have a different project, like something na gusto mo namang gawin, okay? Kahit na gusto mo siyang gawin, hindi mo pa siya pwedeng gawin hanggang hindi mo ito natatapos. For example, when I was still studying, I kept a blog. I call it yung Piling Pelikula. So, nasa WordPress yun before. Ngayon, hindi na ako nakakapagdagdag doon kasi nakafocus na ako dito sa ginagawa ko with you guys. Pero, movie blog siya. So, when I watch a movie, when I see a film, I write a blog about it and I post it there. And I was very excited dun sa part 10 kasi I really love movies. I'm very passionate about filmmaking. So, mahilig ako gumawa ng ganun. So, ang ginagawa ko when I was still studying is, kung meron akong paper for work or for school, may paper ako for school, hindi ko gagawin yung blog about a movie, for example, Avengers or anything like that. Hindi ako magsisimula ng blog hanggat hindi ko natatapos at naipapasa yung paper na yun. So, minsan, mahirap talaga siya, lalo na kung gustong-gusto ko na magsulat about a movie that I really like. Kaya lang, hindi ko siya pwedeng simulan hanggang hindi ko ito natatapos. So, mapipilitan ako na tapusin yung project na yun bago ako magsimula ng isang bagay na gusto kong gawin. So, that's my first advice. Don't start anything new until you finish that project that you started. Kasi kung magaling ka lang magsimula, yun, wala ka rin matatapos. The second advice that I'm going to give you is to reward yourself. Okay? Give yourself good reward. Okay? A big reward, lalo na kung mahirap talaga yung isang bagay, okay? One of the things that I usually did when I was still studying is I would buy something that I really wanted to eat. So, for example, flaming hot na Cheetos, tapos lalagay ko siya, minsan lalagay ko pa siya mismo sa my desk ko. Okay? Sa nakikita ko, para when I'm working, lagi ko sinasabi sa sarili ko, you don't deserve that yet. Hanggat hindi mo ito natatapos, hindi mo pa din na-deserve yung food na yan. Okay? Hindi ka pa pwedeng kumain yan, hindi mo yan pwedeng kainin, kasi hindi mo pa siya natatapos. So, ang gagawin mo would be, gusto mo siya matapos kasi para makain mo yung gusto mong kainin or magawa mo yung gusto mong gawin. And a lot of my friends do that, my sisters do that as well. Yung alam niyo yun, hindi ako pwedeng manood ng series na ito, hindi ko pwedeng simulan hanggat hindi ko natatapos itong gawin na to. So, you find something that would be a good reward for you. Kayo lang makakaalam ng inyong sariling ugali. If you're motivated by food or if you're motivated by experience, if you're motivated sa time with your barkada, you can also use that as a reward. So, you can tell your friends, ay sorry guys, hindi pa ako pwede mag-hangout ngayon hanggang hindi ko natapos yung paper na yon. So, instead of you, alam nyo yun, prioritizing that, work on something that you need para may hahabol nyo pa yun. So, kahit nagpo-post na sila ng mga pictures sa Facebook na nag-enjoy sila, use that as motivation for you to finish what you really need to do para makahabol ka pa doon sa swimming, makahabol ka pa sa bonding nila. Okay? So, that's number 2, reward yourself. Number 3, you have to know when to stop. This is very important to know. Okay? Know when to stop. And again, actually sa tatlo na yan yung pinaka-struggle ko. Kasi ang ugali ko when I was younger is, I had this bad attitude na gusto ko yung things that I submit, they're either 1 or 5. Ang twisted, no? Pero yun ang totoo. Okay? I used to hear that then from my dad. He had that then when he was studying, no? 1 or 5, ibig sabihin all or nothing. So, if I do something, I do it really well, or I don't do it at all. And that is very dangerous. Kasi, ang mangyayari nun, magaling ka nga sa ibang bagay, pero hindi ka naman nag-submit ng enough na mga papers para makakuha ka ng magandang grade. So, you have to know when to stop. Kung kailangan na, alam niyo yun, hindi magiging sobrang perfect ng paper mo. Basta matapos mo siya, mas maganda pa rin yun. My twin sister had a talk on that, yung excellence versus perfectionism. I'm going to try to motivate her to maybe make a video series then or maybe teach that sa podcast na we're planning to do. Pero excellence is very different sa perfectionism. Minsan yung perfectionism natin is what keeps us from becoming excellent, from finishing anything that we do. Kasi gusto mo perfect, sobrang ganda. At dahil gusto mo sobrang ganda niya, hindi ka na matapos-tapos. Hanggang maubos na yung deadline, hanggang hindi mo na siya matapos, hanggang bumagsak ka na. So, you have to know when to stop. Know kung kailan good is good enough, and actually prioritize finishing over anything. Okay? Kasi perfection is really sometimes the worst enemy ng completion. Okay? And you don't need to be perfect. You just need to do your best. Okay? Do good work. Make an effort. And then, even if it's not too perfect, ang importante, you become a man of your word or a woman of your word and actually submit it kung kailan ka nangako na ipapasa yan. Okay? Or kailan mo nangako na tatapusin yan. So, yan ay sinusubukan ko ipamuhay dito sa ating ginagawa dito. And it's really a bit of a struggle with me kasi minsan nabubulol ako, minsan I do things differently or I say things na hindi ko minimean na masay, words na nabubulol ako or namamali ako ng sabi. And for a long time, that's what kept me from actually posting any content online. Pero recently, okay, na nakita ko naman yung understanding ninyo as my audience na kahit nabubulol ako minsan or hindi nag-stutter ako or nagkakaroon ako ng empty na, alam mo yun, parang idle time when I'm speaking or when I use my ums, hindi nyo naman masyadong siniseryoso yung mga yun and you're not too bothered with that. Mas focused kayo, I think, on learning what you could from the video. So, because of that and your grace doon sa mga pagkakamali ko or sa mga kahinaan ko, I've learned to focus on the content, on the message, and if nasabi ko na siya, kahit na hindi masyadong perfect yung pagkakasabi ko or kahit hindi ganun kaganda yung editing ko versus other people, then, okay, I still post it up here. So, yun nga, knowing when to stop. Kasi if masyado kang critical sa sarili mo at sa ginagawa mo, wala ka na talagang matatapos. And usually, yun nangyayari. So, that's just my bit of an encouragement for you guys as you face your next week. Okay? Itong studying process ninyo, okay? If you're writing anything down, if you're working on a project, whether in school or kahit sa work, kasi marami na namang mga ginagawa doon, just remember na if you want to finish something, don't start anything new. Reward yourself and know when to stop. Know when good is good enough. Para you don't lose everything. You have to learn how to prioritize. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. And if you want another study hack video, don't worry kasi there are more of these coming up. I'm thinking of talking about sleep training and kung paano rin ma-maximize yung studying really soon. So if you're interested in any topic like that, don't forget to comment down below para masagot ko. Okay, so thank you guys and God bless sa inyong lahat. If you want to reach out to me directly, you maybe get one of the rigors that I make or attend the live review events that are coming up, you can go to www.facebook.com/Team Lyqa for that. And if you want any advice on personal things, you can go to www.facebook.com/@lyqamervilla. Okay? So some of the things then I want to announce din sa inyo, something really special is I'm restarting my podcast. So, payo ni ate. And if hindi nyo pa yun alam, there's a link down below. Okay? Sa Anchor yun. And it's also going to be available in a lot of podcast resources. I already started that late last year, pero I had to stop. Today, I'm going to maximize that and na-realize ko kasi may mga humingi ng advice na hindi ko pa nasasagot, na tambak na. And ang hirap kasi to set up yung camera and to edit a video about that. Sometimes they're a little personal din. So, instead of doing it in this format and para rin you can listen to it on your way to work or on your way home from work, I'm going to put it on a podcast na lang. So, just click there and yun, follow me on that para makuha niyo yung mga yun. Kasi dun ko na sasagutin yung mga nagpapa-advise instead of sa video form. Alright, so thank you guys and yun, I'll see you next time and adya, kain yan, never stop learning and bye for now. Comment down below if you have any suggestions on what you want me to talk about. I'm still